Hey, how's it going? Diamond here. Today, we're taking a look into HPets. HPets is a super configurable and well dynamic pets plugin with both leveling and abilities all within one plugin. Just to name all the features of the plugin now, you can just create your own custom pets, you can do pet leveling, you can do pet abilities, which is super cool and I love all of them. You can set up your own skins for pets, you can set up it with model engine, which is amazing, and mythic mob supports as well. And if you don't have any of those, you can just use a standard resource pack that works perfectly fine as well. I've used it before and honestly it makes pets go onto a whole different level. There is add-ons and supported plugins with an open API for developers who want to integrate their own features into the plugin itself. And of course, one feature that I didn't expect at all but is in the plugin is cosmetics for players. So it's just a big bonus for you. It doesn't even feel like it should be part of the plugin, but it is. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to show you the bits and bobs of this plugin, hop in the configuration file and see what we can do as well. But hey, before we actually get in, we have to see we have this little guy right next to me. This is my little slime and he is dynamic, which he is changing his skin constantly. There are a bunch more, so we can run the simple command H pet, and then that will open up this lovely GUI. And here you can see all the available pets. And not only can you see the pets, but you can also categorize them in the configuration file to put them in certain groups. So here we have mobs. So for example, we have the ghost, we have the little ghast here. But if we click here, we can see the little ghast as well because they're in groups, which I really do like. We can respawn the pet if we need to. We can create a trail. I haven't seen that feature yet, and I am down. But in order to rename the pet, all I have to do is H pet rename and then Ted. And as you can see there, now his name is Ted. It's not slime anymore. We can go back into the menu and in here you can see we can set up a glow. I'm surprised that works with the shader pack, but it's nice to know. And that will just simply put a glow effect around your actual pet. We can remove the pet, we can remove the glowing effect, which I'm fine with either or. It looks amazing. And if we just remove the pet, he's gone. We can enable a new one. For example, we have the sheep. And one thing I have noticed is that he spawns in with a different color every time. I honestly love that. Can I get a blue one? Oh, that's a glitch. Oh, no. I really wish we could get a blue one. But yeah, these pets will follow you no matter where you go. It is kind of goofy because I'm using a resource pack right now, but they always stay to the right of your shoulder, which is just a feature I don't see in any other plugin. This is packet based, so it allows the ability to do this. So if I switch it over again to a different pet, we do have the goat. He will do the same thing. He looks a little more janky, but they still all work flawlessly. It doesn't stop you from doing what you need to. And yeah, I hate the ghast one so much. It has destroyed... Stop it. Stop it. Let's just do the creeper for now. It's a creeper with glasses on. Jesus Christ. But yeah, as you can see there, different pets do different abilities. And you can set that up for you. I can't just have like 5 seconds of peace without one of these guys either exploding my map or exploding me. No, we're not doing... You can also make them do messages in chat. As you can see for this one though, I do have a higher ability to jump. This is both working in creative and survival, but I'm just primarily showing you the abilities that they can do. And there really is a large selection of abilities. For example, you can add health, you can do a title, console message, fake location, add food, shoot an ender pearl, subtitles, shoot an arrow, shoot a snowball, that's not even like 5% of the abilities. There is a wiki page and I'll leave it in the description down below. It's also on the plugin page if needed as well. Let's do some more commands. I do want to check out the trail because that interests me. So if we do HPets and then we can do the trail. I love that so much for no reason. That is so goofy. And it does just follow you around. That's cute. That's like a little slime following you around. But when you just stop, it just floats around you. Why can't more plugins do this? I love the ability to put a pet on your shoulder and have the pet hovering around you. It's amazing. It looks different compared to everything else. So I wonder how that looks like if I switch it over to the sheep. Okay, the sheep doesn't have a trail, which is fair because I don't know if I want a baby sheep floating around my head. But let's go back to my little slime dude. And next thing we can do is add levels. So we can add a level to, for example, these are all the pets I currently own. We could go for slime, and here this is a slime. Okay, it is a slime. I just want to make sure. We can do 12, for example, and now our pet level should be 12 if I switch to him, because I don't think... Okay, this is the slime. So now he's level 12, and we can easily add leveling to each individual pet. Now you may be wondering, what does pet leveling even do? Well, depending on the pet level, of course, this is all configurable, but on level 2, you can get the pet trail. So that's what we saw with the blue slime. And level 4, you can get pet particles. And level 6, if it's enabled, of course, and it's only 1.9 and above, because this does support quite a large selection of versions. If it is above 1.9, you can enable Pet Glow. So leveling up allows your players to get cosmetics for free in that situation for your pets just by playing the game, and you could set this up as a reward system or however you deem fit. You can set the maximum level as well if necessary, if you don't want them to exceed a threshold, or you can keep it open and see which player ends up having the pet with the largest level at the end of a season, or if your server just continues on. All this is supported. You can allow them to buy a pet as well. But I think I have said enough. Why don't we go into the configuration file and check out everything, and let's try to create a pet. But before we do that, need a way to monitor your player's CPU, memory, and more with ease, and a clean, user-friendly control panel. Revive Node has you covered. Filter console errors effortlessly, and install plugins or mods and different Minecraft versions with just a click. And wait, there's more. Use the promo code DIAMOND in all caps at the checkout for 15% off your first purchase. Experience premium servers at a pocket-friendly price. Check it out today at revivenode.com. Now that we're actually in the folder, we can check out everything that this plugin provides. There is the cosmetics, which we won't be getting into this video because as much as it is an amazing feature and I do like that the developer added it, it's not the core idea of the plugin, which is pets. So I'm going to be focusing on how to create a pet. Before we actually get into that, let's go into the configuration. Here you can see all the enabled pets we can set up, the maximum level we can change, and overall just smaller things that you can change. What's really important to me is the groups. The groups is where you're going to be able to set up that group example for where there was a mob section, and here you can see the gas, the pig, the slime, and the penguin, and we can even set up disabled worlds if we want to. But that's just really the main thing that I wanted to show within this actual config. We go back, we can go into messages. This is where we can change all the messages for our own custom ones if we want. I love that ability every time the developers add it. And we can even modify the GUI itself. I love that. Love making custom GUIs. So definitely a perk for me. And last but not least, we can go into the pets. And here is where we're going to make our first example pet. And for that, honestly, the easiest way is just to copy an example and just paste it below. You probably can see this X right here, but all this means is we can't have the same name as above. So for this one, I'm going to call it a chicken, and I'm going to rename it as well to just all caps chicken. It doesn't require that. I'm just doing it. The description for it is this one is just bleh. I'll just say peck. I don't want to write the other version of what a chicken can be. And I'm gonna change the mob itself from sheep to chicken. There is the ability, so it's a player particle, which is crit, but I'm going to go over to the HPet wiki page, and here I'm going to switch it to no fall damage. That's going to be its ability, because I want it so whenever you fall, just like a chicken, you will take no damage. And I'm going to do one more pet, and I'm going to go ahead and just add it underneath the chicken as well. For this one, it's going to be candy. For this one, I just wanted to change its message from creeper hiss to, oh, a piece of candy. We can change its ability as well. For example, we can just make it run a console command, but I am curious to see what disable self means. If I'm wondering if I just hold an item, will it disable myself? I'm intrigued. There is more things you can do itself. You can actually set up when you want things to run. I haven't got too far that into the plugin, but you do have the ability and control to see when abilities will be running. I do want to add disarm self. I'm wondering if I just hold an item, will it just drop? And of course, we can change its head. So just heading over to minecraft-heads.com, we can just grab a head. For this one, I want a piece of candy, so some chocolate. I'll scroll down for developers, copy this, just paste it in right here. After that, we can just change certain names. So I'm just going to call this one candy for no reason. And we have animation type. We can change it to whatever we want. For example, the goat uses a walk animation. We do have the ability to make them glide. And right here, there is the rest of them. We have glide, bounce, glitch, none, slow glide, walk, side, and follow. Of course, this wiki has literally everything you need to know about this plugin. So if you do want to try out the plugin, I recommend you give it a good read. But I think we have everything we want here. We can go ahead and just save it. But before we do leave this file, we need to go back into HPet. We need to go into config. And in here, we need to add our pets that we just created. So candy and chicken. We can go ahead and save that. And then we can just do a simple HPet reload. And that will reload our configuration files without having to rejoin. We can do /hpet now. And here we have our candy, which I forgot to change its description, and our chicken, which just is peck. If I spawn it in, we get this goofy little guy. You can just follow us around. If I go up and then just switch over to survival mode, I should not take any fall damage, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and H to HPet again, and this time we'll switch it over to candy. And there you go, it says, oh, a piece of candy. Now, regarding the disarm, like I said, I don't fully know what it does, but, oh, it literally just happened as I was looking in the wiki. It quite literally does disarm you though. It switches over. Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know what I'd use that for, but it's a feature nonetheless, and it's goofy and I like it. Fine, I guess it's yours. But that's the whole plugin right there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to leave a like on the video. Got a ton more coming out for you, so make sure to stay tuned. Other than that, I'm Diamond, and this is what YouTube thinks you're gonna like. I don't know. Give it a go. Maybe. I'm out. See you guys next time. Cheers.